Hey everyone, it's Sam here, and today I'm going to show you how to make my new 3D Build It Up diorama set. It will create lovely cards like this. You can use them for all occasions. We've launched it around Halloween theme. However, like most of my die sets, you can use them for many other seasons and occasions. This one here has lots of dimension, but the different thing about this one is on the side you have all of these slots which allow you to place your decoration wherever you want and however you want. You can have the 3 layers here of decoration, plus you can decorate the very back and the very front. So you can cram a lot in here, and you will see a lot of other inspiration on the samples that me and Gemma, who's on my design team, have been making. They're all over on my Facebook page, and I'll also be sharing them on my Made to Surprise YouTube channel as well, so check that out if you want some more inspiration. But just look at all of the wonderful elements inside there, and you can see when it all folds down, depending whether you use foam, that is still a pretty flat card, and that's going to fit into a 6x6 envelope. So let's get started and I'll show you how to make this one. So this is the new 6x6 Build It Up diorama set. You've got everything you need there to create your scenes, and then you can use this with things you already have in your stash. It works really well with last year's Halloween collection, which you'll see me using, the new paper pad, and I've got some fun Christmas ideas as well using some of the past characters. So lovely set. Like I said, you can build up the scene using these ones here. You can also cut these if you want them straight, but you have the bars here as well, so you can have things flying, and there's lots of slots as well, so you can have lots inside, and it all folds down flat. So I'll talk you through all of those steps and then show you how to put it all together, because there are a few ways. So between this video and the ones that I share on my Made to Surprise YouTube channel, you'll see lots of different ways to build this all up. So this is the new pad. This is the Spooky Seasons foiled paper pack. So again, if you had last year's, then you'll recognise the images, because we played around with them. We've shrunk down the big 8x8 scenes, so we've made them into these 6x6 sizes, so they fit perfectly as your background. So we've got this one here, and you've got bits you can cut out and use however. You've got this one here which has all of these pieces that will pop out, and you've got strips there as well. You've got the silhouette designs. So if you don't like colouring, you want things all done for you, then this is a great one. Recognise this scene, it's one of my favourite ones. This one here, which is what I'm using today, I've gone for blues, and then the one with the spiders there as well. You've also got the 2 new embossing folders. This is a 3D embossing folder of the tree, so it's going to work for many occasions, many different seasons. It's a good all-rounder, and along with this one here as well. So although they're part of this Halloween collection, these are images you can use anytime. This will look lovely for a woodland scene, a spring scene. You can cut this in all different colours, or if you cut it in black, which you'll see on some of the samples, it gives you a bit more of a spooky look. And then all of the centre part there has got the die, which we'll cut out. So with the main die, which is this one here, this will go through a standard die machine, but because it is that 6 inches wide, it will be almost to the edge of your plates, so you might have to pass it through one end and then move it and pass it through again, but it will go through. So you want to cut that twice. So I've got my 2 here. One of them I've already cut into, but this is how it will look, okay? And then when you fold it, you want to fold all of that piece over, so you've got a mountain fold, and then concertina fold. So you're going to go back, so it's a valley, and then a mountain, and then a valley, mountain, valley, finishing with a mountain. So that tab's facing in, and then you've got your other tab that faces in here. With the second one that I've cut out, so this is going to go on like so. This one here, I've taken the 3 square dies in the set. You get the large one, which is the same size, which if you want to cut that separately and then use it to emboss the, for example, this one here, and you could do that. You might want to do some inking on this. You might just want to reinforce the card and add a couple of layers. There's the 3. It's these 2. The smallest one, you want to lay down in the middle of that large section and die cut it to give you your aperture. And then I just set those 2 together and ran them through again to give me this little frame. Optional, but it's there. You might want a bigger aperture. You can add acetate behind this, snowfall acetate, have a Christmas scene in there. You kind of get where it's going. It's going to do a lot of things. I'm going to use the construction glue just to add a little bit of strength back in. I'm not going to be adding acetate to this one. Reinforce the concertina fold like so, and you're going to flip one round. You're going to stick these ones together at this end, and then you're going to stick those ones together at that end. So I'm just going to run the glue all down this side, and then you're going to sit this one over the top. Just make sure it's all lined up and it's nice and flush with the top and the bottom, so it stands up, and then you can just squeeze the whole thing together like so. Give that a minute to dry and then stick down the other side. Okay, so now you should have this really springy frame. If I just bring it up that way, you can see how it all looks. Now to decorate and add all of your different sections in. So what you want to do with these ones and with any of these ones, so these are all like your different ones, they all have that same little tab on the ends. So depending on what you're using, whether you've got some of these, you might have a mix of these ones and these ones. Again, there's going to be lots of samples showing you those, but with these ones, you'll have to fold in. So if I show you on this acetate one here, there we go. Just catch the light with it. There we go, just there. You want to fold in the two little sides. Can you see now? It's just that little width that will fit through these slots. When you fold in these, it will give you that same size, and then you have to do it on both sides, and you just slot them in that way. So I want the witch, she's going to be flying in the back around where the moon is. So I think I'm going to go down that second slot and just pull that all the way through and then out the other one. Okay, and then when you get it out the other side, you just open up the little ends, and that's now locked in there, and it pulls in these pieces. It gives it a really nice shape. Okay, so now we've got that suspended clear piece, which you can then stick anything on. Like I said, I want to have the witch kind of there, maybe about there, so she's right by the moon. And then this one, I'm going to have the haunted house attached to. So these are all last year's. We've brought them back again. So you can see, you can layer up, you can see all the lovely, I might as well show you all these bits now actually. Little pumpkins, I've just inked them up, layered them up and added little glittery tops to them, or stalks. Got the bats, and then this is the sentiment from the Halloween sentiment set, Best Witches, and I think that's going to be up there with her and the house. And yeah, I'm going to build that all together. So I'm going to run this one through the bottom, like I said, probably in the second, probably in the first one there, because I want the house quite near the front, and then I'll show you when it's all done. Okay, so that's everything stuck down. It's hard to show it this way because everything kind of falls backwards, but when it's upright, hopefully you can see inside, you've just got so much dimension and so many layers. I love the holographic card on the house there. You can see all the different pumpkins layered up, and then the sentiment, Best Witches. And then you've got your space on the back to write your message. All goes down flat. I pop it in a box envelope or one of my bouncy envelopes, because this one literally does bounce. So that is how you put together my new 6x6 sealed it up diorama set. You'll be able to find this product available over on the CraftStash website by clicking here. Make sure you're subscribed here as well, and that way you won't miss out on future videos. And check out this tutorial next for some more inspiration.